Oh, hey guys, welcome back in. Y'all, I know y'all seen the thumbnail. You're probably telling yourselves, Sawzall, bunch of cold beer. What could possibly happen? Well, you're gonna have to watch the video. So thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let's roll 'em. So y'all might be wondering, Ray, what can you do with some cold beers and a jigsaw? Well, let me tell y'all. I had a friend. We'll tell you what, we ain't gonna call him by his name. We're gonna call him John Doe. Let's call him John Doe. I had a friend, John Doe, and he had a wife, and I was shacking up with this old girl, and they was friends, and they like to go shopping on Saturdays, and when they go shopping, they stay gone all day long. So me and John Doe, we was down in what I called the race car shop, because I raced back in that day. Now we are talking about 35, 6, 7 years ago, give or take a year. But that particular Saturday, we wasn't going racing because I had an issue with the car, if my memory serves me right. But we was hanging out in the garage. He was hanging out with me, and we got to drinking some of them cold beers. And let me get top of this hill. I want to make sure ain't nothing coming before I turn. And I was working on it. I was putting a motor in a Oldsmobile Delta 88 convertible. Pretty car. And we done sat around there, got to talking, and he said, I like to have a convertible. Excuse me, guys. So we got sitting around there, and he said, you know, I like to have a convertible. I never had a convertible. I kept working. Well, I think the cold beers has done kicked in, and he said, what would it take to make a convertible out of my car? I said, just a jigsaw. Oh, y'all know where I'm going with it, don't you? So we got out there. Now he's the one that brought it up, not me. But I did help. We cut the top off his car. Now the life of me, I've been trying to remember what kind of car it was, and I can't remember. Now this is one of them stories that I said I wasn't going to tell, but I'm telling it anyway. So y'all don't think bad of me. But we cut the top off that car. We got in it, we rode around in it. Boy, we was having a ball. Yes, we got back to the house. We pulled back around to the race car shop. We were sitting at the door. Kind of warm, we had the fan blowing on us. The girls finally showed up back home, and John Doe's wife come down there, and I mean, she went ballistic. I've never seen a woman act the way she did, but you know, you can't blame her. You know, we cut the top off of her car. Put it back on, she said. Put it back on. I want to put back on right now. I said, well, every way we cut it off, there's really no way of putting it back on. And plus, I didn't have, you know, didn't want to. Because we really butchered it up when we took it apart. And we were sitting there talking about what we were going to do. We were going to fill in the hose and make it look pretty and all that, you know. And yeah. And the old girl I was with, she started showing her butt. You need to put that top back on right now. Let's turn right here. I said, I can't put the top back on. I said, I don't have no extra metal to fill in the holes. But John Doe's wife, she threatened to call the police. I said, what is the police gonna do? It was your husband's idea to begin with. Honestly, I think too many beers was what the issue was. I ain't gonna lie to you, back in the day, I enjoyed a cold beer every now and then. But, I mean, she was over there. I shouldn't say this, because some of you might know who I'm talking about, some of my friends that watches my videos. But she was so mad, she slapped him a couple times and looked at me. I said, you slapped me, you're gonna be picking yourself up off the ground. I said, it wasn't my idea. It was kind of funny then, and it's funny now. But after a bunch of more choice words, she finally looked at him and said, get your ass in the car and let's go. Well, he never was allowed to hang out with me again. And it caused so much problems between me and the old girl I was with. I told her, shut up or get the hell out of my house. One to the other. So I think she shut up, if I remembered right. I didn't hear it. I said, I don't want to hear nothing else about it. It wasn't my idea, even though I helped. But yeah, we cut the top off that car. And then we got out and rode around drinking some more cold beer. You know, but back then, you could get away with it a little more than you can now. Knock on wood, I have quit drinking. I haven't drank anything in, I don't know, 15, 20 years probably. I quit drinking when I started up my mobile mechanic business, because you just don't never know what time of the day or night somebody gonna call you and need you. And I didn't want to be drunk, or I didn't want to have beer on my breath with the customer. So that's the reason I quit. But yes sir. But needless to say, he never was allowed to come back around me again. Now, we talked some on the phone. He told me, he said, you know, Ray, I love my wife. I said, we done a stupid thing. And I said, I want to stay married, but she told me if I come back around you and hang out with you, that it's going to be over. So it's either you or my wife. I said, man, I don't blame you. You love your wife, that's cool, man. We're just friends. You know, friends comes and goes every day. But oh my goodness. I think about it now, and I can't help from just laugh. I told Katie about it, and I told her I was going to tell this story. And she already knew it, but we sat there, we just laughed our butts off. But anyway, I know we all have done stupid stuff in our lives, but that was pretty damn stupid. But anyway, guys, look here. I appreciate y'all riding along today. It's a beautiful day. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm trying to get to 5,000 likes or subscribers. So until the next one, everybody have a wonderful and blessed day.